Wow, just watched your video that I'm responding to here. Hey, your name, I forget, Laura Lila or something like that. Brilliant, again as usual. Same like my mother. I grew up with a mother who's very like you in the wording that you use and the way that you explain things and asking simple questions of, yes, why do people have to fit into a male or female, male or female, role. Um, this video that I just watched of a bad memory, just to say, but so I will not make a lot of points. But God, when I watched the video, loads of thoughts going on through my head. It was brilliant. I see you're talking to Kailana, that's a good friend of mine, and that person is, as they say, 46 XY 45XO person, and I'm a 47 XXY person, and my general mission on YouTube is to encourage people to be themselves, and you're well, and also just finish my point there, is to spread awareness of the huge umbrella term of intersex, which I would actually boldly incorporate every single human being on this planet under the umbrella of intersex. I don't actually believe that men and women are the top row. It's males and females and then in between. I don't think that at all. I think it's intersex as the umbrella for the whole world, and males and females are in the categories under there equal to every other type of person that's intersexed there, because we all are so diverse and different. It's just that the medical system, society continues to recycle this whole idea that like we're just males and females. It's a ridiculous joke, and sex assignment surgery blah blah for infants is absolutely sick, and the only reason obviously that any child does get surgery, the end point of it is really so that they don't probably get bullied, and so they'll fit in, and that's the point. It's all about fitting in, and God, I mean, I didn't fit in at all until I found out I was XXY. When I found out that I was XXY chromosomes in my body, once I found that information out, I just went, wow, that's exactly what I needed to hear, because that makes sense for me. Because I was like, always sexuality comes into it, and it's nothing to do with sexuality. I know you know that. I'm just saying that just at the moment. You said some brilliant words. I'd love to play it back, but I don't know where to even start to play it back. It should have much more than 12 ratings for 3,144 people watching it. Because you're very well worded. You speak extremely well and very politely. The only thing that you didn't say well in this particular video was you said "it" for intersex people. It was just a slip of the tongue, for God's sake. But I would use the pronoun and they. When you're speaking, like you said, it can't have children. The intersex person cannot have children, so I'd say they can't have children. Now the thing is that there's a lot of women out there, and again I would only use women just until we change it, but there's a lot of women out there who aren't actually women, because just on the scientific level, go back to my umbrella thought there, like, we're all intersex, and then you realize that I'm not actually calling this person a woman actually anyway, but there are a lot of women that aren't technical women, because the technical woman in the science world is XX chromosomes, breasts and vagina, then you go on to say and think, and then obviously a male would be XY chromosomes and with penis and no breasts. But actually the reality is most men do have breasts on some level, but they're maybe a bit more muscly and they're not so large and protruding and whatever. Anyway, my point is really this, that it should be up to the child when they're born to be able to be accepted as they've been born, Um, it's again what my girlfriend said of, well, handicapped people are born into this world, and what can we do about that? Can we make them walk? Can we fix them? I mean, why is there any fixing? Why should there be any fixing? There's also, on the intersex level, it's not just on a physical level, it's on a psychological level. Like, it's not just physical symptoms. You don't have to be hermaphrodite, like with Kailana, let's just say she for the moment. Kailana, she, or let's say Kailana, they have, I know it suggests plural, I do know that, but we could use it for singular too. Anyway, but Kailana anyway, yeah, feels like should have been a woman at least, not brought up as a male, and I definitely shouldn't have been brought up as a male, definitely not. But at the same time, I was brought up as a person, as an individual, and that's why I can have this view of today, for today and for the future, because I'm a future person. I don't like the past. I mean, not that I don't like the past, but I think there's no future in the past on many, many, many levels, and couldn't even finish this, talk about this, forget it, waffle. Yeah, just brilliant videos that you do, and thanks very much. So I'll leave it at that. How about that, James? Okay.